Dear students, today we are going to see some problems by using the principle of deformation path. Principle of deformation path is nothing but integral C1 f of z dz is equal to integral C2 f of z dz. If we are able to find out the C1, then we can obviously will get the C2. Now this is the formula where that simple principle of deformation path says. Now we'll do one problem, okay, so that we can understand very clearly how this principle of deformation path will be used to solve the problems, different type of problems. Okay, so let us do the problem. The first one, let C1 denote the positively oriented boundary of the square whose sides lie along the lines x is equal to plus or minus 1, y equal to plus or minus 1, and let C2 be the positively oriented circle mod z is equal to 4. Okay, mod z is equal to 4. Now we should find we should solve. So solve by the principle of deformation path, that is integral C1 f of z dz must be equal to integral C2 f of z dz. That we had to solve. So first one, based on this C1 C2, the first one is given as f of z is equal to 1 by 3z square plus 1. Number 2 is given as f of z is equal to z plus 2 by sine z by 2. Number 3 is given as f of z is equal to z by 1 minus e power z. Okay, so this is how we have to find out. Let us draw the circle so that we'll get an idea. So first is I'll draw the C2, that is nothing but mod z is equal to 4. So with the radius 4, I'm just drawing a circle with mod z is equal to 4. Now this is a circle. The point here is from here to here. Let us take this is center as nothing but 4. So I may draw like this. That's a 4. And x is plus or minus 1. So I may take it as 1 here, minus 1. Y is also minus 1 to 1. So it's a plus or minus 1. So this is how it forms. Okay, this is what? This is minus 1, this is plus 1. Okay, and this is minus 1. So this is minus 1 and the plus 1. Okay, now this is C2, this is C1. This is how the circle is there. So this is the region which is in between C1 and C2. Now first one, solution of the first, f of z is equal to 1 by 3z square plus 1. So first what we'll do is we'll try to find the singular points of this one. So singular points of f of z, that is 3z square plus 1 equal to 0. If at all you wanted to get singular points, denominator must be equated to 0. So that implies 3z square equal to minus 1. So z square equal to minus 1 by 3. Z is equal to, so z is equal to plus or minus I by root 3. Z is equal to plus or minus I by root 3. This is the value which we got. So plus or minus I by root 3. So plus or minus I by root 3, you can see that all the singular points I by root 3 will lie inside the circle itself only, because the root 3 value is 1.732, and if you divide this one with that will be around, it will be less than the 4, so it will be inside. So what we can say that these singular points lie inside C1. This singular lies inside C1, and f of z is analytic. Anyhow, it is analytic in the shaded region. The shaded region is nothing but this is the shaded region between them. Okay, these are the shaded regions. Okay, so therefore we can say that by principle of deformation path, we can write that integral c1 f of z dz is nothing but equal to integral c2 f of z dz. Now this is the first problem which we have completed. Now second one. What about the second? Second is f of z. Second problem. F of z is equal to z plus 2 by sine z by 2. Now singular points of f of z. So what we have to take? We have to take the denominator to be 0. So sine z by 2 is equal to 0. When sine will be 0, sine n pi is 0. So therefore what you are going to have? Z by 2 is equal to n pi. Z is nothing but equal to 2n pi. Z is 2n pi, where n belongs to some integers. So therefore z is equal to what are the values? 0. One value is 0. N equal to 0 means it will be 0. Then n equal to 1 if you take, this is 2 pi. N equal to minus 1, minus 2 pi. N equal to 4 pi and minus 4 pi. Now you should understand 2 pi, minus 4, 2 pi, 4 pi and minus 4 pi. These all nothing but above the, these all lies beyond the C, because it is, these all points. So none of the points. Otherwise you can take this one. In this only 0 lies inside C1. So none of the points lies inside C1. So if you take mod if you take, that is mod z is equal to mod 2n pi. If you take mod 2n pi, this is mod 2n pi is always greater than 4. Whatever the value you take, that will be always greater than 4. So these all points will lie outside. Only one point is there, z equal to 0, that lie inside, that is here. So therefore what we can say that only lie on the shaded region itself only. None of the points, singular points lie on the shaded domain. None of the points lie on the C1 and C2. So no points will lie C1 and C2. So therefore I can say that integral C1 f of z dz equal to integral C2 f of z dz. Now this is how we can analyze the points which lie outside. Now all the points will lie outside. Okay. And apart from that, because it's greater means lie outside, so only the 0 point will be lying inside C1. So therefore none of the points will lie in the common region C1 and C2. There is no points in this common region. So then I can say that integral C1 f of z is equal to integral C2 f of z z. C1 we got, so therefore obviously we'll get C2. Okay, this is how the problem of number 2. Now what about the number 3? Problem number 3. The problem number 3 is third problem. F of z is equal to z by 1 minus e power z. Say singular points of f of z, that is 1 minus e power z equal to 0. E power z is equal to 1. What we got? E power z. Now z is equal to log 1. So I may write z is equal to log 1 means I can have the formula. So ln of mod z, that is nothing but 1 plus I into argument of 0 plus 2n pi, because this is nothing but 1. So argument means argument of 1. So therefore I can say ln of 1 is nothing but 0. This is the formula for logarithmic value. With above that, it is 0 plus I into argument of 1. Argument of 1 is nothing but tan inverse y by x. So tan inverse y by x means this is x. X value means 1 is there. So I can say 1 plus I into 0. Y is nothing but 0 by 1 and nothing but 0. So this will be 0. And tan 0 is nothing but 0. That is nothing but sin 0 by 0. Sin 0 is nothing but 0. Cos 0 is 1. 0 by 1 is nothing but 0. So therefore this is 0 plus 2n pi. So we will be getting as 2n pi I. So z is nothing but equal to 2n pi I. You got as 2n pi I the value. So that implies 2n pi you got. So the values, what are the values you will be get? So n equal to 0, if you put z is equal to, you got as 2n pi I. So for n equal to 0, if n is 0, z will be 0. And if n equal to 1, 2 or 3, so if n equal to 1, you will get as 2n pi I, 2n. So if n equal to 1, you will get as 2 pi I and minus 2 pi I and 4 pi I minus 4 pi I. Okay, these are the values you are going to have. Anyhow, if you take mod z is equal to mod 2n pi I is always greater than 4. So n equal to 0 will be inside the region. So apart from this, all will be outside the region of this one. So none of the values will lie in C1 union C2. C1 union C2, none of the points will lie in the shaded region. So therefore what you will get is integral C1 f of z dz is equal to integral C2 f of z dz. Only this point will lie inside C1. So we found that C1 has only this point. Obviously that may be equal to for the C2. Now this is the third problem. So like this we can do the problem regarding the principle of deformation path. Now we will go for the another important problems regarding this. Okay. Now we will try to find out principle of deformation path is this much, and we will try to do the important problem by using Cauchy's Gauss-Seidel theorem. Now Cauchy-Gauss-Seidel theorem problems. Compute integral mod z is equal to 3 by 9 minus z square dz. Now by using the Cauchy-Gauss-Seidel theorem, how to solve the problems. Now this is the problem which is given. How to solve the problem by using Cauchy-Gauss-Seidel. So here, consider this is nothing but f of z. F of z is equal to 3 by 9 minus z square. This is not 3. This is z. Z by 9 minus z square. Now we will try to find out the singular values now. And mod z is equal to. Now we will take a circle with center 2. Now this is the circle with center 2. This is a circle. Okay. The circle is nothing but mod z equal to. Okay. This is the value. Right. Now we will try to find out the singular values. Singular points of f of z. So that is 9 minus z square 9 minus z square is nothing but 9 plus z, 9 minus z. 9 plus z, sorry, 3 plus z, 3 minus z. So we'll be getting as z is equal to minus 3 comma 3. The point z is somewhere here. Let us take this is from this is 2. So minus 3 will be here, 3 will be here. Okay, the point lies minus 3 and 3 outside. So whenever the point lies outside, we have one theorem already we have done, that this is C, this is the point, and this is C, this is another C1, let us suppose. The point whenever it is lies outside, n of gamma comma a is nothing but 0. Whenever the point lies outside, that will be 0. Okay. In the same manner, if it lies outside, according to Cauchy-Gauss theorem, integral mod z equal to z by minus z square dz is nothing but equal to 0, because none of the points lies inside. When it lies inside, become as 1 actually, but it is lying outside, so that will be 0. This is what we are, and you can see that f of z is nothing but analytic inside the region. F of z is analytic inside the region, then only we can make use of this one, this Cauchy-Gauss theorem. So therefore we can say that it is 0. This is the one of the method. Okay, now let us try to do in another form, another form of this one. Okay, this is the same problem with the circle is different. Now we'll try to take this one. Okay, so let us take mod z is equal to 5. Now what about mod z equal to 5? So mod z equal to 5 means I may take the circle with 5. Okay, now this is the 5. Okay, this is circle with radius 5. Everything is 5. Now that is 5. So now 9 minus z square. So f of z is equal to z by 9 minus z square. So I may write this as z by 9 minus z square can be written as z by z plus 3 and z minus 3. Z plus 3 and z minus 3. So I am writing as z plus 3 and z minus 3 such that z plus 3 and z minus 3 are both lies inside. You can say minus 3 here and you can say 3 here. So we can able to find out the values of these two by taking in the form of like this. I am just taking the partial fractions. First I will take partial fractions to find the value of, because this lies inside. So z is equal to 3 minus 3 lies inside C. If you take C, okay, lies inside C, and f of z is analytic. F of z is analytic on C. Okay, inside and C. Okay, now what I will do is I will take partial fractions. Z plus 3, Z minus 3, that is equal to. So I may write this as some A by Z plus 3 plus some B by Z minus 3. So Z is equal to A into some Z minus 3 plus B into Z plus 3. Taking LCM, so these two will get cancelled both sides. So now put Z is equal to 3. So this is 3 is equal to, this will be 0. You will be getting as 3 plus 3, 6B. So B is nothing but equal to 1 by 2. 6 will go this side. Okay, now put Z is equal to minus 3. So minus 3 if we put, this B will be 0. Here this will be minus 6. This is minus 3. So minus 3 equal to minus 6 A. Okay, so minus 3 minus 3 minus 6. And this is minus 3. So you will be getting as A is also equal to 1 by 2. Now you got A 1 by 2, B 1 by 2. I may substitute here 1 by 2. I may substitute here 1 by 2. So after substitution 1 by 2, what is going to happen? Okay, it is not, it is, yes, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. right? Anything. This is z equal to 3. We have kept. That is nothing but this is 6. You got as z equal to 3 means 0. This is okay. Then yes, okay, it is fine. Then, so therefore, what you are going to have, you will be having like this. That is z by z plus 3, z minus 3 is equal to, the one is positive, z is equal to minus 3, this is minus, and if you put minus here, this is minus 6, okay, plus, okay. Now first one is 1 by 2, so I may write as 1 by 2 into z plus 3 plus 1 by 2 into z minus 3. Okay, so if we can multiply this 1 by 2, okay, if you take 1 by 2 common, 2z, yes, that will be cancelled, right? Good. Now what you have to do, I may write this as z by z plus 3, z minus 3 is equal to, I may write 1 by 2 out in the numerator, z plus 3, 1 by 2, z minus 3. I will take integral on both sides. I will take integral z by z plus 3, z minus 3 dz, integral 1 by 2 z plus 3 dz plus integral 1 by 2 z minus 3 dz, just putting integral on both sides. This is mod z equal to 5, mod z equal to 5, mod z equal to 5. Okay, this is what? This is something like, this is dz by z plus 3. Now by Cauchy's formula. Now what is that Cauchy formula? The formula is, because since they are inside the region, we have Cauchy's integral formula. What is it? Cauchy's integral formula? Integral over gamma f of z by z minus z naught dz is equal to 2 pi I into f of z naught. So therefore this is nothing but, according to that formula, 2 pi I into f of z naught. So this is f of z naught actually. F of z naught value we need to find out. So f of z naught is nothing but, we'll try to find out the value of this 1 by 2 z minus z plus 3 and this one. Okay, right. So what is that now? The value f of z is equal to 1 by 2 this one. Yeah. So this I may take it as 1 by 2 outside. I will write like 1 by z plus 3 dz. This also I will take outside. Mod z equal to 5. Mod z equal to 5. Z minus 3 dz. That will be easy for us. Now this is 1 by 2 into. Now this is f of z by z minus z naught, minus of minus 3. This is minus 3. Z naught means minus 3. Here anyhow 3. Okay. Now 2 pi I z naught into 2 pi I into f of z naught. F of z naught is nothing but this value. If you put z naught, this is nothing but f of z naught is nothing but 1 plus 1 by 2 into 2 pi I into, because this is minus 3, so it will be of minus 3. Yeah, anyhow, if it is minus 3, you may write as f of minus 3 and this is f of 3. Okay, so this is 1 by 2 into this 2 gets cancelled, pi I into 1 plus this 2 gets cancelled, pi I into 1. F of 3 is nothing but 1. This is also 1. So this is 2 pi I. The value is nothing but 2 pi I because it is in the region. This is how we can do the problem. We will try to do one more problem so that we will understand very clearly. Another problem we will try to find out. We will try to find out another problem. Okay. Let us take